So Xbox Game Pass may be a lot more than just a service for playing old games. In an interview with The Guardian, Phil Spencer talked about how Microsoft has been studying services like Netflix and HBO and kind of looking at how their models have evolved. So at first, these sites started out as just showing you older TV shows, older movies, and then eventually they took the money that they were getting from those subscription services and started investing in more riskier projects. And so they came up with exclusive content that was just available on their service. And that's why you got critically acclaimed shows like Game of Thrones and House of Cards, two shows which I absolutely love. Game of Thrones, I subscribe to HBO just for that show, and I subscribe to Netflix just whenever they have a new House of Cards come out, and then I usually cancel it after I've watched the season. But you got Westworld and Orange is the New Black and so on, and so there's a lot of shows that have made headlines over the last few years that are able to be made because of this subscription-based service, because these shows would have been very risky just on their own. And he basically says they're looking at that same sort of thing with the Xbox Game Pass, which of course is Xbox's Netflix type service. And it sounds like they might be looking at developing games that might be episodic story-based games, similar to what we see with a lot of these shows. So here's what he says. I've looked at things like Netflix and HBO where great content has been created because there's this subscription model. The Microsoft General Manager of Global Games Publishing and I are thinking a lot about, well, can we put story-based games into the Xbox Game Pass business model because, you know, we have this subscription going. It would mean you wouldn't have to deliver the whole game in 1 month. You could develop and deliver the game as it goes. He added, we're in a golden age of television right now. The storytelling ability in TV today is really high, and I think it's because of this business model. I hope as an industry we can think about the same. Subscription services might spur new story-based games coming to market because there's a new business model to help support their monetization. And he goes on in the interview to talk about how we've been seeing fewer story-based single-player games over the last several years because, again, they're a much bigger risk for devs, because if you have a dev looking at building a story-based game and you just put it out and that's it, or you look at adding multiplayer and being able to gain transactions through microtransactions, or adding DLC, or constantly being able to update your game, the business model there is a lot less riskier than just, you know, putting out a story-based game and saying, hey, there it is. And so this Game Pass model may be the way that they can invest that money back into the games that would be a little bit more risky on their own. So post below, are you interested in the Xbox Game Pass, where for like $10 you get access to 100 games or so, and you may also have access now to exclusive series? If you want to read the full interview, well, links down below. Stay tuned to videogamesandnews.com for the latest gaming headlines as they happen. That does it for me, The Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.